And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Looking at my Custer supply here, we have this little engine that could, and he's started, finally, to make a profit. It's kind of periodic, but right now he is only delivering machines. Initially in the game, I was growing the commercial over here and only growing the industrial over here to see if I could increase traffic. And I realized that the bigger the towns, the more passengers move regardless of what's been grown. So I want to start delivering not only more machines up here, but also start delivering tools to this bustling commercial district, because we've got quite a sizable commercial district up here. And since we started delivering food, it has started growing. So I want to upgrade this train and give him a little bit more profit potential. And to do that, we are going to set the vehicle, and we want, what's his color? He is green. These are going to be tools and machines. So we are going to set this up to be, let's see, orange I usually use for plastics. We're going to use red, and we're going to set him up with a good engine, good horsepower, good speed, and set him up with some boxcars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 7. We're going to do yes and 25%. So when he gets back over here, he should be able to load up even more machines, as well as start the demand increase for more tools, which we're peaking at right now. But because he's going to be faster, the line frequency will increase, and we'll be able to deliver tools and machines much, much faster, as well as in higher quantities, which will hopefully satisfy Custer, because we've got the delivery set up already for the tools into the proper channels here, because we've got the food. So tools will now also be delivered into the city. So now that this thing is coming in, let's see him upgrade. And we don't have any tools yet for Custer, because the game doesn't really see the new engine yet. So this should blink, and now we are not only able to deliver faster, but we're able to deliver more. So hopefully that will kick this into high gear and say, oh my goodness, we can now deliver tools to Custer. So let's give that a few months to update and look at the livestock situation. Our cattle line is now going crazy here. Try to deliver more grain. Well, we've got 2 trains on grain. Livestock is doing great. Those aren't even the updated ones. So let's, how old are you? You're 24 years old? So you can see the year that I didn't buy any new vehicles, we made almost $60 million. So, you know, letting this run for a year or two can really build up your bank account. So we're going to upgrade you to, we're going to use green. Do I want to use bright green? No, I don't want to use bright green. We're going to use a lesser bright green. And we're going to use you for livestock. 8 cars. Pretty good amount of livestock. And we're going to set you yes 25%. So you should upgrade when you hit this line, which should scoop up all this cattle. Not all of it. We still have this little bit of livestock, 12 on this line, which we're never going to pick up because that's a different line. But with the grain now, we've got pretty beefy engines on grain. And this one is still the crappier engine. So we're going to want to upgrade him as soon as the livestock upgrade goes through. Let's make sure this guy isn't old enough to upgrade. Now, 3 years is not 25% of whatever their lifespan is, 30, 40 years. So we're going to want to upgrade him too. So we're going to set him aside. And we're down to 51 miles an hour. I wonder why. Is that the bridge that does that? It's kind of an older bridge. That still should be pretty good. So that's the problem with grain, is we're delivering grain. So I'm going to stop this train here until that train gets a little bit further away. So that should replace. Done. So we want to set him back to no. And we're scooping up all the livestock. Okay, is this grain a little bit further? No. So we're gonna want to upgrade you to sort of match this guy here. And he's a 9,000. So replacement, set vehicle. What is his color? He's brighter green, so we don't mind that a little bit. And so 9,000, that's 4,800 horsepower. Oh yeah, that's definitely what we want to do there. We got the new gondolas though, which is beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is probably good enough. So we're going to set him up to replace. And as soon as he starts pulling into the station, we'll kickstart this one back, so we get more of an opposite end, so we don't have two trains trying to load at the same time. So let's pull him, get him loaded. And unfortunately, all of this grain will go to waste. Let's do no. Ooh, a new engine. Let's look at what that new engine gives us. Yeah, horsepower still is pretty low. So I think we're going to keep with this engine. So he was able to deliver his grain at least. And this guy picked up grain, and it looks like he picked up quite a bit now. And now that they're going out at the same time, we should be matched up pretty well. I'll replace this one now. $2.7 million. Look at that. Granted, it's not going to be every month, but that is impressive. We just need to deliver more grain over here. So, who's waiting on food? Custer Food Supply is... he's coming back, it looks like. Yep. And he's a big boy, so I want him to be very, very profitable. Look at that, 19 million that year. Not bad. Okay, how is this guy doing? He's chugging along. See, they're meeting kind of in the middle now, which is what I want. Well, it's not really the middle, but I mean, this would be more the middle. But this guy can go faster, I'm pretty sure. He's 60. And he is 62. Okay, so he can go slightly faster, but he's not, because he's not very powerful. He can't pull with as much effort as this other one can. So this can get... other one can accelerate a lot faster. Which is probably why they were bunched up to begin with. So let's speed this up. Get this guy loaded. And our livestock is coming back, and we actually don't have any livestock, really. And he is replaced. So pick up all the grain that you can and continue on your merry way. So how is our... Well, let me get my bearings here. Construction materials looks like it's doing pretty good. Stone, I could probably put a third train on stone and have it go pretty well, because this one is full. And those are using the old style gondolas. So that's our limiting factor on those. 420. This is probably close to what we can supply. So 212 and 216. So that's a little over 420 demand. So unless we hook up another city to this construction materials, we probably won't demand more until these are built up. These towns build themselves up a little bit. Turn this off so we can get a good view of the town. And I don't do this very often, but let's take a tour of the town here. And we're able to pick up some speed, which is good. Oh, we got a passenger. Excuse me, Mr. Ford. Oh, dude, what are you doing? Anybody waiting over here? Nobody's waiting. That's unfortunate. I wonder how our lines are doing. Doesn't look like... I mean, our building... We've got a pretty high value around the depots. But outside of that, you can see, you know, the size of the city when we started. This we're on the sort of the outskirts of the city here. And now we have grown to be quite expansive. So I think it's time for Hartford, at least, to get a new set of passenger delivery here. So if I'm going to put an airport out here, we might want to build that now, just so we have it set up. That's $5 million. It's only money. Okay, so we're going to want first a passenger service for our airport. Now, the upgrading of the airport is questionable. I'm not sure when we upgrade it to a bigger airport what we're going to have to bulldoze. So let's just kind of plan for a big area there. And let's see, where do we want... I think over here is probably a good spot. Capture all of that. I think over here is probably a good spot on the other side of these tracks. So kind of emphasize to, hey, we can grow over here. Why don't you go ahead and do that? And as such, let's 4-lane this route. If we can, although we don't have a bridge on this side. Okay, so let's scrap that plan and put it on this side. Can we 4-lane this without too much problem? Oh, we can't do that one, and we're going to do that just because. And come over here. trying not to just... oh, really? Why do you hate me? Might as well just 4-lane it if we're going to destroy him anyway. And this is rather inconvenient there. So we're going to 4-lane... let's drag this out a little ways and see if we can't find a happy medium in there. Because I want this outer ring to really have some coverage. Why can't this... Okay, I know that stupid... the buses will use that slow line in there. So this is a little less important. Why are you trying to... Why do you hate me? Okay, let's get back to it here. I think right in here will probably be a good bet. And then we want to go the outside out here. Encourage some growth this way. We've already got this covered with passengers, but as far as these people going over here, this will help them out. And then let's set up. We got this passenger here. We've got this one downtown. I'm going to set this one up to be doubled. So we'll pick up people here. Let's go over here instead. This little area right there should be good. I know it's passing. I know it's pretty clustered. Oh, we've got this one way over here. So I want to get rid of these. Oh. Okay. Get rid of those. So we've got this one outside to here, then to here, and a nice little ring here. So let's set up a new line to go from here to the outside, to the outside here. So this will be a clockwise outer ring. And we're going to set up the color to blue. So this is heart, pass, oh no, let's see, pass, outer ring clockwise. Okay, and then we're going to set up another line, and this one is going to be, instead of blue, we're going to make it teal, and this is going to go the other direction. Okay, so that goes around that way. And this is going to be heart, pass, outer ring, counterclockwise. Oh, I can't add any more. So outer pass, outer ring, counterclockwise. Heart, pass, out ring, counterclockwise. Well, that was just to the extent of how much I could put in there. Interesting. So, with that, and we need one more line. And this is going to be an express between the two. So this is going to be Hart Airport Express. And we're going to rename this airport to Hartford International. Oh, what do we get? Ooh, perfect timing. So, we have this one or this one. Well, I think it's obvious. And lines, we're going to need a dark blue set. Or no, not a dark blue, regular blue. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be heart, outer ring clockwise. The other one is going to be teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to set line to heart, outer ring counterclockwise. And then the Airport Express is green. So we can set that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the Airport Express, which the Airport Express kind of doubles. So we've got this outer ring going clockwise and counterclockwise, and that takes care of the outers. But if somebody wants to get into here, they can grab an express between these two. So that covers our airport, people being delivered, being able to go to the outside ring, as well as go to the heart of the city and maybe combine with our rail line and, just match up perfectly with that. So that just more passenger service, while they don't make a whole lot of money, or any money as a matter of fact, it does allow people to move around the city, as well as new passengers coming in from anywhere being able to move around the city where they want. And sometimes I even go so far, depending on where the terminal is, or where the train station is, I might do a downtown express if it's far enough out of town. So it delivers people right into the heart of like a commercial district, and that way shoppers are able to get right onto one of my buses and go shopping. So this guy's probably been making some good money. Over $4.5 million a year he's pulling in. So he's paying for himself quite decently. This one, however, is filling up. He's making a good amount of profit, but he could be making more profit. Because we've got plenty of passengers still here, and over in Buffalo, we've got lots of passengers waiting. So we could beef this up quite a bit. And I should increase the passenger service in Buffalo a little bit. That might be a wise thing to do. Get the line frequency up a little bit. But we've got our first big airport, which is awesome. Got plenty of space, hopefully, to upgrade it eventually, because we're going to want to upgrade it to the large airport once we can do that. Ooh, look at construction materials. We've got lots of construction materials we can start sending. So where's our train? So we just dropped off 84. You're 12 years old already. Wow, it's a lot of time that has passed. But we'll have to do that next episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.